How's it going, everyone? It's been a pretty interesting day thus far, and now the Packers have released their injury report, so we kind of get a look into it, and it's still very long, like usual. So getting right into it, we have Jair. Look at that, gets suspended, doesn't even appear on the injury list. So no Jair Alexander. So we have, starting off, Devondre Campbell this time. Man, that's a difference. So still has that neck injury, did not participate. We'll see how his status goes across this week. I feel like he'll still not really participate this week, but we'll see how he progresses. But that neck injury has kind of been a thorn in his side, and he did state that he's not going to play until he's pretty much fully healthy. So at this current time, did not participate. We'll see how Thursday and Friday go. AJ Dillon with a thumb injury was a limited participant, will probably be a limited participant this whole week. He did play against the Panthers, so I do expect him to continue on this trend of being a limited participant, get a little healthier with that thumb, and be able to start against the Vikings. Next up, Kingsley Enagbare with toe injury, limited participant. Same deal. Will probably be a limited participant this whole week, but do expect him to play against the Vikings. Next, Elton Jenkins, shoulder knee injury, didn't participate. Coaches every week, they pretty much to moderate his wear and tear, especially since coming from a knee injury, they give him Wednesday off. Come Thursday and Friday, he'll probably be a limited participant and still be good to go. Next, Aaron Jones with a knee and finger injury. That knee and finger injury has been going on for quite a few weeks, especially the knee one. Limited participant today. It will probably be a limited participant Thursday and Friday. Still no real fear with him, and he should be good to go, and he looked really good against the Panthers. So hopefully he's even more healthier and is going to be really good to go against the Vikings, and hopefully we give him the ball a lot. Next up, Luke Musgrave with the kidney, the lacerated kidney at that. He is in that 21-day practice window and is a limited participant. Now, last week, I kind of thought that this week might be a better chance for him to come back. But now with the suspension of Jair Alexander, and then also a pretty banged up wide receiver room, and where if we decided to call up Bo Melton, he would have to get on the 53-man roster. It's looking a little bit more cloudy. Now, based off all that, I feel like this week will be another week where they kind of just bring along Luke Musgrave, especially since it was such a severe internal injury, and they don't heal like normal injuries. So I feel like they're still going to let him rest this week and potentially bring him back next week, or if we make it at the start of the playoffs. Next up, Jonathan Owens with a knee injury, limited participant today. Has had that injury for quite a few weeks as well. Will be a limited participant this entire week most likely, but he should still be good to go. Jayden Reed with a toe and chest injury was a limited participant today. We'll see how he progresses Thursday and Friday. So hopefully he's healed up and we could have him for the game against the Vikings, because yes, Jordan Love did great against the Panthers with a very bare bones receiver group, but it is still the Panthers. The Vikings do have a little bit of a better defense, and any help to help Jordan Love will be great, because I don't think this defense is potentially going to be able to stop them the way they've been playing. And with Justin Jefferson at the other side, good Lord. Next up, Robert Rochelle with a neck injury was a limited participant. He popped up on the injury report last week on Friday, so we'll see how he trends. But he might be pretty well needed, especially with our cornerback groups a little bit depleted with Jair not playing, but not as bad as it used to be when Eric Stokes was also being out. Next up, Darnell Savage, shoulder injury, was a limited participant, seeing some slight improvement. Hopefully that trend continues and he'll be good to actually suit up this week. He was out the last 2 weeks, so hopefully this week he goes in the right direction and suits up against the Vikings. Next up, TJ Slayton with a knee foot injury. Had this injury the past few weeks as well. Limited participant. Same thing with a lot of the players on this injury report. Will probably be a limited participant this full week, but fully expect him to go. Next up, Luke Tenuta with that ankle injury. Was a full participant, but is still in that 21-day window. And we'll see how they go based off all the moving pieces we currently have. Next up, Quay Walker with shoulder injury, limited participant. Will probably be a limited participant like a lot of our players, but should be good to go this Sunday. Next, Christian Watson with a hamstring injury. Didn't participate. We'll definitely see more towards Friday. I feel like Thursday he still won't participate, but Friday will be the determining factor of where he's at. All we know is it's a hamstring injury. His history with hamstring injuries hasn't been well. And if we follow the history, even though it's not as bad as the previous ones, he's probably not going to play this week. Then second to last, Dontavian Wicks with the chest and ankle injury didn't participate, although he seemed to be, according to some beat reporters, participating in some capacity on the open portion field. He is officially listed as not a participant. Hopefully by Friday he becomes a limited participant. Luckily, with that chest injury, he did not break his ribs, and it heals up and he'll be good to go. But as of right now, it's a 50-50 chance on if he'll start or if he'll suit up or not. Then lastly, Emmanuel Sanders with that shoulder injury was a full participant, a third player on that 21-day window, and we'll see pretty much come Saturday what the Packers decide to do. If they decide to call up a couple players from the practice squad, or they decide to bring some of these players from onto the 53-man roster. Now, over on the Minnesota Vikings side, they have their fair share of injuries as well. So, starting off, Jordan Addison with an ankle injury did not participate. Then, Mekhi Blackman, cornerback, has a shoulder/illness, did not participate. Sheldon Day, their defensive tackle with an ankle injury, was a limited participant for them. Troy Dye, linebacker, with a wrist injury, limited participant for them. Theo Jackson, their safety, has a toe injury and did not participate. Alexander Madison, their running back, ankle injury, limited participant. Byron Murphy Jr., their corner, with a knee injury, did not participate. Jalen Naylor, their receiver, has a concussion, did not participate. Brian O'Neill, tackle, ankle injury, was a full participant. Ivan Pace Jr., linebacker, with a shoulder injury, was a full participant. Harrison Phillips, their defensive tackle, with a back injury, limited participant. And then Jaquelin Roy, with their defensive tackle, with an ankle injury, didn't participate. And as you can see, quite a lengthy injury list for both the Packers and the Vikings. But hopefully we can overcome these injuries like we have and take down the Vikings. But let me know what you think down in the comments. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, go Pack Go.